Let's cut the bullshit. Money isn't a nice to have in life. It's the baseline. Without it, your options vanish. Your time stops being yours. Your standards get negotiated down. You start swallowing things you know you shouldn't. This isn't philosophy, it's reality. The world doesn't run on effort or good intentions. It runs on results. Nobody asks how hard you tried when the bills hit. When you're broke, your voice carries less weight, not because people are evil, but because money equals leverage. Without money, you're always reacting, always behind, always one emergency from breaking. Don't confuse struggle with character. Struggle only builds you if you're escaping it. Staying stuck just makes you comfortable with weakness. Money gives you margin to think, to decide, to protect what's yours. Stop pretending it doesn't matter. Stop calling broke humble. Stop lying to yourself. Money isn't optional. It's a tool. It's control. Money isn't evil. Weakness is. Money doesn't ruin men. It reveals who they really are under pressure. It puts a spotlight on habits, standards, discipline, or empty talk. Money is a mirror. It shows order or chaos, focus or distraction. Give it to a man with structure and he builds systems. Stability multiplies value. Give it to a man with no spine and he self-destructs faster. Ego explodes. Impulses take over. Life collapses. Without money, you live inside invisible walls. Hesitation, fear, maybe later. You tolerate disrespect. You stay underpaid and overlooked. You play small because playing big costs resources. Poverty removes options. A man without options isn't free. He's manageable. Money buys time when time is bleeding out. It buys distance from desperation. It buys clarity when emotions run the room. When pressure hits, and it always does, money decides whether you think or panic like everyone else. People who call money evil are usually the ones who quit early, tried half-assed, and stopped when consistency replaced excitement. It's an ego shield. It turns failure into philosophy. If I didn't win, the game must be rigged. Strong men don't cope with reality. They confront it. They understand. Money doesn't make you greedy. It makes you capable. Capable of protecting your people without asking permission. Capable of walking away from poison instantly. Capable of choosing peace instead of survival. Money removes fear from decisions, and fear is what keeps most men obedient. Stop romanticizing being broke. Struggle without progress is just decay. Being broke isn't poetic, it's exhausting. Waking up tired before the day starts. The chest-tight feeling when bills arrive. Saying maybe later to life over and over. Without margin, everything feels urgent. Every decision feels heavy. Every mistake feels fatal. That's not freedom. That's captivity. And the worst part most won't admit. When money is tight, your spine bends. You tolerate nonsense you should crush. You stay silent when you should speak. You stay trapped because leaving feels like suicide. Being broke too long rewires your identity. You bond over struggle. You joke about stress. You call chaos normal. That's how ambition dies quietly. Urgency fades. Growth stops. If being broke doesn't make you sick yet, if you've learned to tolerate it, if you've made peace with it, you're not angry enough. You haven't hit the moment where patience turns to disgust, where you look at your life and say, no, this ends now. Stop complaining. Nobody cares how hard it is, where you started, or how unlucky you think you are. That's not cruelty, it's freedom. The second you stop expecting sympathy, you stop waiting for permission and start taking control. The world doesn't reward effort, it rewards execution. You can bleed quietly for years and still end up with nothing if you never convert pain into progress. Winners don't negotiate with reality. They study the game. They ask one question: what's the smartest move from here? Complaining is mental laziness. It feels like action but produces nothing. Every excuse steals momentum. Every whine dulls your edge. Winners guard their energy like a weapon. They turn frustration into focus, pressure into precision, anger into output. While others cry about no opportunities, winners build skills so valuable opportunity has no choice but to chase them. Obsession isn't unhealthy. Comfort is. Being soft is dangerous. Being average is slow death. Obsession keeps you sharp, hungry, moving long after motivation disappears. Motivation lies. It shows up when life is easy and vanishes when it gets heavy. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't negotiate. Average men move when inspired. Winners move because it's required. Average effort builds average lives. Average habits build average income. Average standards earn average respect. Average men don't change bloodlines. Relentless men do. They become the turning point. They break cycles of weakness. Failure doesn't break them, it sharpens them. Every setback is data. Every mistake is fuel. Weak men ask, why me? Strong men ask, what do I fix? Winners don't announce moves. They build. Bodies that scream discipline. Minds calm in chaos. Skills valuable anywhere. They don't look busy, they look prepared. The world doesn't respect potential. It respects results. It respects men who handle pressure, carry responsibility without whining, solve problems instead of creating them. You don't need more motivation. You need higher standards. Standards that say, I don't quit because it's uncomfortable. I don't complain. I execute. Comfort today costs you tomorrow. Discipline today buys freedom later. Get obsessed with improvement, with skill, with becoming undeniable, with winning quietly while others talk loud and stay the same. You have to become the man who provides. Respect isn't given for existing, for being polite, or for having dreams. Respect follows competence. Always has, always will. Potential is invisible, useless under pressure. Execution shows up when rent is due, when people count on you. A man who provides is heard. A man who protects is respected. A man who can walk away calm and unafraid has power most never touch. This isn't greed, it's responsibility. Being the rock life can lean on. Being steady when everything shakes. Being useful when panic spreads. Life doesn't pause because you're tired or lost. Problems arrive on their own schedule. A man who provides doesn't ask, why me? He asks, what needs to be done right now? You build value so you're never trapped. So your family doesn't live in constant anxiety. So your future doesn't ride on luck or favors. Without leverage, you tolerate disrespect, accept what you hate, smile when you want to leave. With capacity, you choose. You choose where you stay, what you tolerate, who gets your time. That's real power. Quiet power. Providing isn't just money. It's stability, foresight, discipline before the storm. It's calm while others spiral, solutions instead of excuses. When you can't provide, you're replaceable. When you can, your presence changes rooms. People relax when you arrive. They trust your judgment. They listen without you shouting. Boys chase comfort. Men choose pressure. Boys want motivation. Men build discipline. Boys wait to feel confident. Men move while uncertain. Every early morning you don't want to wake up. Every boring hour nobody posts. Every rep, page, sacrifice with no applause. That's where men are forged. Stop romanticizing struggle without progress. Stop calling laziness peace. Stop hiding from responsibility and calling it freedom. Freedom comes from capacity, from skill, from work, from becoming able to carry more than the average man. Be dangerous with consistency, unbreakable with standards, relentless with growth. Work in silence. Stay focused. Let results speak louder than any explanation. Because one day life will drop real weight on your shoulders. Family, money, irreversible decisions. And when that day comes, motivation won't save you. Only competence will. Become the man who provides, not for applause, not for validation, but so you never have to beg life for mercy again. In the end, nobody hands you a rich life. You build it or you watch others live it. No middle ground, no comfort zone, no excuse pays the bills. Commit, sacrifice, try until it works, or try again. If this hit you, like, subscribe for more, and comment, I'll be rich to prove you made it to the end. You don't win by playing safe. You win by going all the way. See you in the next one.